Would you do the proper introduction for Ms. Boyd, please?
Yes, Lucia Boyd is joining us. She is starring in Miracle Worker, Shreveport Little Theater, and you're the main character, right?
Hello, yes, thank you for having me.
Tell us when this is staged. It started last night, opening night, right?
Yes, we had opening night last night, and it was great. We almost had a full house. It was awesome.
I was going to say, were you awesome on the 1 to 10 scale? You were what, about a 12, I guess?
Well, I hope so.
The Miracle Worker is the story of Helen Keller, who blind and deaf from birth. What kind of challenge is that as an actress? How long did it take you to learn how to, I would say, not react?
Definitely challenging. Definitely the most challenging role I've ever had. But the director, Mary Joyce, has been phenomenal at directing me and working with me and how to connect with the blindness aspect and really how to connect with the character, because it's almost impossible to relate to someone like that, because, I mean, humans like us can't imagine what it's like to not have sight and hearing at the same time.
Lucia, tell us about the performances. It's a 2-week run, correct?
So we have this weekend left. We have Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 7:30 in the evening time. And then next week we have Friday, Saturday, Sunday performances as well. Now,
you in this play are playing Helen Keller. The other major role, the character's name is Anne Sullivan, who was Helen Keller's teacher.
Well, Amy Sullivan actually is the miracle worker, because she comes into Helen's life and connects with her and actually teaches her language, which no one else in her entire family was able to do. And Amy Sullivan is played by the amazing Elise Birmingham, and she is 23 years old, because Amy Sullivan was young and she was blind herself at one point, so she was illiterate. So it was just amazing. It was incredible how these two young women were able to change the world for the better and impact other people's lives who had blindness as well.
When you're playing someone who cannot see and cannot hear, this may be an odd question. Is it possible to overact? Is it possible that at some point the director had to say, Lucia, you got to turn it down just a little bit, or was it just the opposite?
A combination of both, because at first you're like, well, I don't need to react at all. So then you are kind of like a zombie almost. But then she had feelings, she had passion. That's why she was such a tyrant. She was very violent. So you have to...
There are tons of really emotional, you would almost say, breakdown scenes.
Right. There's a whole 8-minute scene at the breakfast table where they're just fighting over Annie trying to get Helen to eat with a spoon, and Helen does not want to.
Lucia Boyd, good luck to you. I guess tell you break a leg, right?
I guess that's the term.
Let's tell Erin to break a leg. After all, she'll be out. It's Friday night.
No, I'm going to break an arm. It'll be yours.
Lucia Boyd, the Miracle Worker at Shreveport Little Theater this weekend and next. You can find out. What's the website for Shreveport Little Theater, by the way?
ShreveportLittleTheater.com.